Psalms 105 verse 14. He suffered no man to do them wrong. Yea, he reproved kings for their sakes, saying, touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm. Shalom Israel, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Bless the name Yahweh, bless the name Yahweh Shai. Kalalayamla, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All praise to the name Yahweh, in the name Yahweh Shai. Baha Rakakwadash, in the Holy Spirit. Much respect to all the Akiam laboring in the truth, pushing the gospel through the four corners of the earth. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and who taught us well. And to our sisters listening and learning, to you I say, Shalom. Yeah, man. Again, just want to give a shout out to all the Akiam laboring in the truth. You know, the brothers of Great Millstone and the other like-minded brothers like myself. You know what I mean? The men of the Lord, the men of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, striving to be among the elect. You know, we dub ourselves the hopeful elect. You know, other one Ratazah. You understand? And just rolling in the spirit, a topic came to me sometime yesterday. I was reflecting upon it, but I decided I was going to bring it out today because, you know, I focused on another topic yesterday. And topic for this lesson is going to be the Most High will protect his assets. You know, and if you know anything about an asset is something that is deemed valuable. You know, let's get the meaning of the word asset.
Asset.
Let's see. All right, let's see. Definition, letter B. The entire property of a person, association, corporation, or estate applicable or subject to the payment of debts. You know, and we are the property of who? Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I mean? And Evil E, the so-called white man, and his lineage, you know, are pretty much gonna be paying a lot of debts when the kingdom come. You know, for enslaving the children of Israel. And the other nations will take part in that as well. You know what I mean? Because they too contributed to us being in slavery. Let's look at another meaning. Let's check this out. An item of value owned. An item of value owned. That is owned. You know, keyword there, owned. And who are the children of Israel and the prophets owned by? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You understand? So yeah, that should do it. So yeah, man. So, you know, us, the hopeful elect, we are assets of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You know, more so the prophets, starting with the elders on down. You know what I mean? All assets of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And we know any good king protect his assets. You see? It's a scripture I want to get right away. It's in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 31 and verse 6. And this was Moses addressing Joshua. But, you know, the scripture says all things are written for our learning, you know. So it's still something that we can learn from this. And it says here, be strong and of a good courage. Fear not, nor be afraid of them. For the Lord thy power, Yahweh, he it is that doth go with thee. He will not fail thee, nor forsake thee. You know? And that's something that we can embark on, especially going into the times now that we are looking to go into. You know what I mean? All of these things coming down on us. You know, the pressure is coming down. Isn't it? That squeeze is coming. You know what I mean? You see they're rolling out the Vanessa, and the Marcus is following closely behind it. You know what I mean? So we can definitely take from this and apply it to the times that we're in right now as it is. You know what I mean? And we know that there's nothing that can happen to us. Once Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai has it in his will that we will be protected, you know, there is no weapon that can stand against us successfully. You understand? And I just want to get the next precept in Isaiah chapter 54 verse 17, and it reads, no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord. You see that? This is the heritage, this is something that is passed on down, ever since Yahweh Bashim Yahushai called Israel unto himself to be a separate nation. The Lord has been with us, except when we go off, and Daddy have to teach you some lessons. Otherwise, from that though, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has always been with us. It's our heritage to have the Lord fighting for us. You understand? And that is exactly why all of these things that Eva E, the so-called white man, is coming up with, it will not form against us. It will not it will be formed against us, but they shall not prosper. The only way any children of Zion, any Israelite, who is of the Lord, the only way any one of them is going to end up in a FEMA camp is if the Lord will it. That's the only way. You understand? As a matter of fact, let's get something real quick in Wisdom of Solomon, 3rd chapter. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of Yahweh, and there shall no torment touch them. See? The soul of the righteous are in the hands of the Most High. Exactly, going back to us being his assets. And there's only a small remnant of Israel that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is dealing with right now, who are considered his assets. Everybody is going to get wasted. Every other Israelite who haven't repented will be wasted. And the Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Those are the children of Israel, the 12 tribes scattered. And the other like-minded, who look like other nations, but they have the ability to believe on the truth. We are the children, we are the Israelites. You understand? And if you're of the elect, which we are hoping to be, so we double serve the hopeful elect, then our soul, we can rest assured that our soul is in the hand of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. And as I mentioned earlier, no torment will come upon us unless the Most High will it for us to end up in a FEMA camp in order to be a martyr. And then again, we can read on a verse 2, because it says something very interesting here. Watch this. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery. Exactly. So when some brothers are going to go out, whether we get beheaded or whatever other way, onlookers are going to think that, they're going to see it as something very unfortunate, but they don't understand that. Let's finish it. And they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. Exactly, because we know exactly where we're going when we die. That's a first class ticket into the kingdom. You being martyred for the faith. You understand? But the point of the matter is, the souls of the righteous are resting in the hand of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and it's up to us to believe that. We have to believe in that and walk in that. Bearing in mind that we are the assets of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And if somebody have an asset, they are going to protect it. Make sense? Of course it does. Let's get the next scripture. 2nd Ezra chapter 3, starting off at verse 31. I do not remember how this way may be left. Are they then of Babylon better than they of Zion? And the answer is no. Never. Or is there any other people that knoweth thee beside Israel? Or what generation has so believed thy covenants as Jacob? None. And yet their reward appeareth not, and their labor hath no fruit. For I have gone here and there through the heathen, and I see that they flow in wealth, and think not upon my commandments. Why? Because they are not the assets of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Only the children of Israel are. Watch this, verse 34. Weigh thou therefore our wickedness now in the balance, and theirs also that dwell in the world, and so shall thy name nowhere be found but in Israel. See? We could read on. Or when was it that they which dwell upon the earth have not sinned in thy sight? Or what people have so kept thy commandments? The children of Israel. Thou shalt find that Israel by name hath kept thy precepts. Salakia, but not the heathen. And why? Why Israel? Because we are the assets, the chosen assets of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, who were given the commandments to follow, the distinguishing factor, if you will, between us and the heathens. Salakia. So you see, we got the commandments, we are the assets called to be separate unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And that's not something to take lightly. You know what I mean? Being the possession of the Lord, it's really a privilege when we really think about it. We are the assets of the Most High, the King of the universe. You know what I mean? And his son, Yahushai, is our brother, who the world ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Them soon find out the real name. We're not run them down. The whole world are going to declare the name Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. The whole world will know Yahushai eventually. And them are going to know him first. They're hearing the name being declared now by the prophets. That's for one. Both heathen and wicked Israelites alike, hearing the name Yahushai, they still deny the name. But the time is going to come when Yahushai, finna crack those clouds, and he's gonna make his name be known in a very violent way. So anyway we take it, that name will be magnified in the earth very soon. And we are the assets. We are not proud, we are humble, glad assets of Yahushai. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So let me get the precept. Ecclesiasticus 24:6. In the waves of the sea and in all the earth and in every people and nation I got a possession. See? Very possessive. With all these I sought rest, and in whose inheritance shall I abide? So the Creator of all things gave me a commandment, and he that made me caused my tabernacle to rest, and said, Let thy dwelling be in Jacob, and thine inheritance in Israel. Boom. We are the assets of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And if that don't make you happy, and if that don't make you feel, if that don't give you a reason to be appreciative of this truth, and of the fact that you are born an Israelite, from whichever tribe you are, that you get the chance to be an asset of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, then I don't know what else will, man. Yeah. So I think that was it. Point has been made. Now that we know that we are that, we would have known, but just us being reiterated to us that we are the assets of the Lord. I hope we will just take this and feel appreciated. Feel appreciative towards Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and carry ourselves as such, being the assets of the true supreme power of the universe, Yahweh Yahushai. Yeah, man, I think we can end it off there. Lord willing, you are edified. Our praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And pray for the brothers over there in Louisiana. Pray for the brothers and sisters over there. For them over there, please. Baba Kosha. Yeah, man. Pray the Lord keep them, and the Lord will feed them during their 1 month of power outage. Shalom, Israel.